Good afternoon, I'm Maricar Bautista. After not attending yesterday's investigation of the National Bureau of Investigation, the Office of the Vice President released a video statement of Vice President Sara Duterte. In the statement, the Vice President is thanking the lawyers, doctors, and other professionals who are helping the OVP personnel affected by what she called as an ongoing crisis in their office. As the OVP personnel's needs are now being taken care of, VP Sara says she is now focused on the agency's Thanksgiving as well as year-end activities. She adds she can now pay attention to the office's utilization review and planning for year 2025. The Vice President was subpoenaed by the NBI and directed her to attend yesterday's investigation. Ms. Duterte did not attend and instead asked for a copy of the original complaint against her as well as questions from the investigators. The NBI granted her first request but is not inclined to give the Vice President the questions they intend to ask her. The next hearing is set on December 11.
All these back office support shall allow me and other personnel to focus on the OVP Thanksgiving, year-end activities, office utilization review, and the calendar year 2025 planning. We assure the Filipino people that even in times of crisis and without resources, we shall stand tall, strong, and resilient in our service to the Filipino people. We will not break. Shukran.
Police personnel are still on standby around the EDSA Shrine despite the significant drop in numbers of Duterte supporters. As of 10 this morning, a handful of Duterte supporters, including vloggers, are seen around the area. The PNP, meanwhile, is maintaining a full squad of policemen to ensure security and help manage the traffic situation. According to a Facebook post by former presidential spokesman Harry Roque, the number of Duterte supporters at the EDSA Shrine swelled to around 5,000 as of 8 p.m. on Friday. But the crowd quickly dispersed, and by midnight, there were only about 50 people gathering around the area. The remaining supporters eventually left when the rain started to pour before 1 in the morning. President Bongbong Marcos visited the more than 2,000 families affected by last week's fire at Isla Puting Bato in Tondo, Manila. He was joined by Manila Mayor Hani Lacuna and representatives from the DSWD in distributing goods and cash assistance. Under the DSWD's Assistance to Individuals in Crisis Situation program, each affected family receives 10,000 pesos plus food packs. The Office of the President also handed out blankets and sleeping mats. The President also visited the Delpan-covered area where other evacuees are being housed. He said that the government's priority is to rebuild the houses that were ravaged by fire and send the displaced families home by Christmas.
Pinangako ko po doon sa mga kasama natin sa isang evacuation center. Pag kayo ay hindi pa namin nauwi, pagdating ng Pasko, ako ay pupunta rito, magpapaparty, magka-happy, magme-Merry Christmas tayo sama-sama. Kaya yan yung pang-udyok ko kay Mayor Lacuna Kaya bilisan mo, kundi magpapakain ka ng libu-libong tao pagdating ng Pasko.
The country commemorates today the 161st birth anniversary of Philippine hero Gat Andres Bonifacio. In his message, President Bongbong Marcos urged the entire nation to remember Bonifacio's legacy and sacrifice. He said that the Filipino owed a debt of gratitude to Bonifacio for awakening the country's national consciousness. The president added that Gat Andres' fight carries on, as his courage, selflessness, and determination continue to inspire the country to strive for greatness. He also urged the public to honor Bonifacio's memory by doing our part to address hunger, fight corruption, and other ills of the society. Vice President Sara Duterte is also honoring the legacy of Gat Andres Bonifacio. In celebrating the life of the Supremo, VP Sara says it is important that the public's consciousness is always open to the many challenges the country is facing today, including poverty, hunger, joblessness, and lack of social services. She adds that these should give inspiration to every Filipino to strive harder and become better citizens of the country.
tiyakin sana lagi natin na manatiling buhay ang diwa ni Bonifacio sa ating mga puso. Ipalaganap natin ang mensahe ng kanyang kabayanihan sa isa't isa at sana ay maging apoy itong mag-alab para tayo ay maging mas matatag, matapang at naninindigan.
Militant groups also commemorated the birth anniversary of Gat Andres Bonifacio. They staged their rally in Mendiola earlier today, but things got heated between the rallies and the police. Let's get more details from Abante Radio reporter Andrea Salve. Andrea?
Maricar, several progressive groups brought their voices and flags this morning along Recto Avenue in Manila to honor the heroism and legacy of Gat Andres Bonifacio on his 161st birth anniversary today. The group said this protest is a manifestation of the revolutionary leader's continued legacy and inspiration to the progressive movement. In a statement by Kilusang Mayo Uno, one of the participating groups, among several other things, they are primarily demanding the current administration to raise every Filipino worker's daily minimum wage to 1,200 pesos daily for the private industry and 33,000 pesos monthly for the public sector. One particular call also did not go unnoticed. Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment amid the allegations of misusing her office's funds and the education departments, which she previously handled. The group's original plan was to air out their grievances in front of the Malacanang Gate in Mendiola. However, the police force of Manila was prepared to block the protesters. Both camps ultimately found themselves in a clash, leaving several police personnel wounded. According to Police Major Philip Ines, Manila Police's spokesperson, the groups had not acquired a permit to conduct a protest. They also maintain that Mendiola is not a freedom park, citing other sites where rallies are welcome. After their 2-hour program, the groups left a recto and the traffic normalized shortly after. Maricar?
That was Andrea Salve of Abante Radio. And those are the news at this hour. I'm Maricar Bautista. Stay tuned to BNC on Free TV Channel 31, Channel 24 on Cignal, Channel 74 on Converge, and on our website, bnc.ph. Thanks for watching Bilyonaryo News Channel. BNC, always on top.